Hello and welcome. My name is Biagio Mazza, Pastoral Associate at St. Sabina Parish in Belton, Missouri, and I'm here to welcome you to another Do You Know series question. As we continue our series on Catholic social teachings, today's Do You Know question is, do you know why solidarity, the common good, and participation undergird Catholic social teachings? In a previous video, we spoke about human dignity and rights. But it's always to be remembered that human dignity and rights are always presented in the context of solidarity and the common good, the common well-being of all. Human rights come with duties, responsibilities, obligations. My human dignity and rights cannot be expressed at the expense of others' human dignity and rights. God created us for one another, so we are mutually interdependent with one another. To be human in the human family is to be concerned for others, to respect the duties and obligations and the dignity of others. So solidarity in Catholic social teaching basically affirms the fact that we are all interdependent. We rely on each other for all sorts of things, all sorts of needs. And as a result of this solidarity, all greatly benefit from such sharing and cooperation. The essentials of social life is to be in solidarity with one another. To be human is to be a social being linked to all. So the well-being of others benefits us all. And it counters, solidarity really counters this temptation that we had to individualism and egotism. Flowing from solidarity, therefore, is the concern for common good and participation. It is the duty of all to promote the benefit of all. All are responsible for the benefit of all, and therefore, even if we are called to sacrifice so that others could benefit, all are responsible members of the human family. Some possible examples today would be vaccination. In this pandemic, we are all encouraged to be vaccinated for the benefit not just of ourselves, but for the benefit of the entire human family and the entire world, so that we can do away with this pandemic. Another example would be the environment. We are called, we have a responsibility to care and protect the environment, not again for ourselves only, but for the entire human family and the entire world, and for future generations. We had that responsibility in our concern for common good and solidarity with one another. So this concern for the common good should lead us to action against anything that threatens human life, human dignity, and so on. And finally, we talk about participation. Participation means that all are to be treated equally, and we are to make sure that all have the right and the duty to full participation in the economic, social, and religious life. This means that all have, regardless of race, creed, or beliefs, or gender, all have the right to participate in making decisions that are going to impact them. So the common good demands that we fight against any injustice and anything that prevents people from full participation in the economic, religious, and social life of society. It's really interesting to talk about within this context that Catholic social teachings continually calls for full and active participation of all. What is the role of government, therefore, in this situation? Well, the role of government is to ensure, to promote the common good, and also to make sure that the full participation of all is a right that all exercise and are free to exercise. Elected officials are to promote the common good and to make sure that peace and justice are really the right of the people, and that all have the right to fully participate in the decision-making process. What I'd like to do is end with a quote from the United States Bishops' Conference with regards to these issues of solidarity, common good, and participation. And this is directly taken from the United States Catholic Conference of Bishops sharing Catholic social teaching challenges and directions. They state that in a global culture driven by excessive individualism, our tradition proclaims that the person is not only sacred, but also social. How we organize our society in economics and politics, in law and policy, directly affects human dignity and the capacity of individuals to grow in community. We believe people have a right and a duty to participate in society, seeking together the common good and the well-being of all. Our church teaches that the role of government and other institutions is to protect human life and human dignity and to promote the common good. So I hope this has helped to explain just a bit of why solidarity, common good, and participation undergird all Catholic social teachings, and I hope you'll return again to more Do You Know series as we continue exploring our Catholic social teachings. Thank you very much.